these students gather all the information that I said and they're able to apply it to not only being a business owner, but to their everyday life. A lot of times people get it confused with titles. A title is just saying who you are, but it doesn't define the person that you are. When I talk to kids or I talk to groups or whatever, I try to instill into them, just be a good person. Good person to go along in business than anything. Having higher degrees than somebody or saying that you got more education than somebody, it really don't mean anything if you don't have a good heart. So as I try to explain to them, get the education, but also be humble enough to know to be a good person. It'll go a longer way in life. So that's one thing that I try to tell them over and over is apply everything that I'm saying to be not only to help you, but to help others be better also. One thing that I told them that was very important is if they heard me say is make sure when you start a business, you get your accountant, you get you a financial advisor, and you get a personal relationship with the bank. So as I explained to them is the information that I gave them is going to help them be successful in business. I basically set the structure up that if you go this route, it'll cut down a lot of things that you want to do that you can't do, because that way everything's done in the beginning of the process. Because a lot of people fumbling through it and they don't want to allow other people to come in and help them in business. But those were the number one things that when I was playing golf that those guys instilled into me is put people in positions that are professionals and they know what they're doing. That's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of errors of you being successful. Also save you a lot of money, because if you're not listening and watching and paying attention to how the world's changing, if you don't have the right people that's involved, how can you keep up with what's new out there and the technology that's out there? So I hope that if they got anything, the business structure that I laid out for them will take them a long way. What they need to understand is sitting in that classroom right now, it's a privilege. It's an honor to be able to get an education. To not only that, but to advance themselves to a higher level, to become more successful in business. So they need to gather up as much information as they can now, because once you get out there, social media is so fake, it's fabricated. You know, the best information is inside a book. That'll never change. But once you get out here in this real world, you can get lost because you're just following into other people's opinions and other people's advice. So my thing at the end of what I was telling them is where you at right now is the best place for you to be. I missed that. And like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to go to college because I knew by having a son at an early age, I had to go to work. That's a mistake that, I wish I could have went back, but I turned out pretty good. But the opportunity you don't want to pass up if it's there, because it'll help you a lot elevated in life. So at the end, that's what I wanted to leave with them, was just saying where you at right now, a lot of people wish they was at. So take full opportunity and of admiring the environment that you're in and suck up as much education as you can to be successful.